Hi, welcome to another episode of D Square Reviews. I'm, of course, Daniel Westbay. This is my friend Dustin. What are you doing, man? We have a show.
I'm just twittering to somebody about my third bathroom break. I'm having an indigestion problem right now.
Wonderful.
Oh, hey folks, I'm Dustin Gaddick and welcome to our show.
Speaking of Twitter problems, or your problems, we're going to kick it to a new segment featuring the old guy.
Hi, my name's Archie, and I'm an old guy. As an old guy, I'm looking at technology from a different direction. See, the technology wasn't here when I was a kid. So, when I was a kid, cameras used film. You had to learn how to use light and time and how it reacts with the film. Now it's digital. Digital is great. You can shoot all day, costs less. It's great. When I was a kid, computers took up a whole room. Can you believe it? A whole room, air-conditioned, climate-controlled, dust-free, and had less smarts than my cell phone. So, now we have the idea that I am not a technophobe. I like technology, even if I'm an old guy. But technology can be taken to extreme. You know, Twitter is one of those things that bugs me. Look at this stuff. You've got stuff here. I had sushi for lunch. Now, for somebody I barely know, they really don't care what they had for lunch, right? Bathroom third time this morning. Unless your urologist is a twit friend, I don't see the point. So be reasonable about it. Anyways, so during these sessions, I would like to be talking about digital photography. I'd like to be talking about games to a point, anything along the electronics line from a perspective of somebody who is newer to technology than it was before. Thank you.
Welcome back folks, and thank you very much old guy for giving us the technical input. It's very refreshing. Alright, so we're going to review a game that's crossed over from the Xbox 360 to the PS3 platform. It is Mass Effect 2.
And it does it just as epically. They added 6 hours of extra. Dark Horse actually included the first game, but into a comic book form for the PS3. I thought it was just as good.
Yeah, I love the fact that you can actually still make a choice even though they didn't give you the original game.
Yeah, not as many choices, but enough to influence a second game.
That's right.
And to go through it. And they, like I said, included some of the DLC that was included to the Xbox
all of the
only
DLC,
by points.
all of the DLC.
You know, Overlord, Kasumi,
Shadow Broker.
I can't pronounce his name.
Zaid. Yep.
I love the game. I just love it visually. Mass Effect 3 engine.
Yep.
It was great. I loved it.
It is a great game, and I think that even though I've already played the 360 version, this one's just great for a tip of the hat for the PlayStation 3 owners, because after all, it's getting a larger attention now, and the sequel's coming out. Mass Effect 3 is going to be crossing over all platforms, so thankfully they're kind of bringing the PlayStation fans up to speed.
I give it a 10. I actually love the game.
Yeah, I give it a 10. I love that the Xbox and the PS3 version's just fantastic as well, so 10 out of 10 for both of us. We just love it.
We're going to stop the games right now and go to our other co-host,
Esteban De La Cruz,
with his look at another board game named Bang.
In Bang, you got 4 roll cards. And these are the main things that you want to pay attention to because it just decides how you play the game. You get the sheriff card, where you're the boss. The deputy card, where you're helping the sheriff. Now, the sheriff and the deputy, they want to get rid of all the outlaws and all the renegades. And here's the renegade. The aforementioned renegade, he just wants to kill everybody and leave the sheriff for last. And the outlaw. The outlaw just wants to kill the sheriff. Doesn't matter what time, as long as he's dead. He has a bounty on his head though. If you kill him, you get 3 cards. So now you gotta choose your character card. Your character card is also chosen randomly. And these can be either a cowboy, a Mexican, an Indian, a cabaret lady with a gun, or even Santa Claus. Then, once you're all set up, you have to draw cards, 2 every turn. Now these cards can be anything, and the art on these cards are just spectacular, and this is one of the reasons I love this game. The art, here's an example of some of the art. This is a panic card where you're putting a gun to a guy's head and he's going to give you whatever he has for you. And then here's an Indians card where you call your Indian friends, and the only way to get rid of them is by shooting them. You can also put an iron plate on, just in case you get shot at, you can stop it with an iron plate. You can also have a gun. Guns help you in range, because you can only start out by shooting the person next to you, but if you have a gun, you can shoot further and further away, depending on this little number. You can also put people in jail, except for the sheriff, because he's got the keys. Finally, if you do end up dying, just wait around, because you may get this card. This is the Dead Man. If you get Dead Man, you're back. There are also a bunch of other cards like these who influence the round that's currently taking place, and they just do whatever it says here. And now, it's just time to bang. All seriousness though, cartoony art is spectacular. You'll have at least 40 minutes worth of a fun time. You could even turn it into a drinking game. Get banged, take a shot. It'll even make you bond with your friends or hate them even more. My verdict, 9.5 out of 10. Bang.
Thanks, Esteban. We appreciate the wonderful description of Bang in such a creative way. Alright, now let's move on to another video game that we'd like to review, and something that we both kind of enjoyed a lot. It's Dead Space 2.
Much better than the first one anyhow.
Oh yeah, it was a massive improvement. Massive improvement.
Controls are more fluent. The character actually talks.
Come on, man.
The gun and limb disorientation is just better.
Yeah. It was so much improved in so many aspects, but my favorite obviously is when they introduced the game with that stray jacket sequence, where the first chapter you have absolutely nothing. Absolutely
brings a new meaning to dementia. Eh?
Oh wow, yeah, the new meaning to dementia. I mean, the fact that the hallucinations and the sounds and basically the whole atmosphere of the game grips grips you.
It was better just for the fact that you're not in the same place going around in a circle.
Yes, that's right. It's not too repetitive. Every environment is very fresh, very new. From the little screeching babies to the strange beluga creature things that walk around on two legs.
Babies scared me.
The babies, the screeching, it went like nuts for me. But ultimately, this game was an impressive sequel, an impressive title. It is a multi-platform game, so therefore you can get it for the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360.
The multiplayer, I tried the multiplayer. It leaves a little bit lacking and desiring for more,
you know what? I don't think Dead Space is meant for multiplayer. But in that note, I would say that Dead Space 2 is a fantastic title, and I enjoyed it. It was a definite improvement. So let's say, in my view, I would give it an 8 out of 10.
Well, I'm actually going to give it a 9 out of 10.
Well, what do you know?
I enjoyed it.
Well, thank you folks for watching another edition of D Squared Reviews. My name's Dustin Gaddick, and
I'm Daniel Westbay. Hope that you've been Mass Effectly banged into Dead Space.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
All right. So, in any case, we hope to see you next time, and stay tuned and comment and subscribe, because we certainly appreciate the input. Have a good one, folks, and take it easy.